All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Houston Texans. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go. You like 54. Switch it. Come on, switch it. 59. Go.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check pass. Hey, 50. Go. 50's the Mike. Here we go. Mike's 50.
Back to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run on 1st down. Calhoun. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. Let's go. Talk.
On first down, Ford going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down now, Merritt. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go. 8 together. Jim. Wait. Motion. Check. Shift. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Tackles.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll get that one complete to Conner. Then he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson, he's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Faking the give. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Big stop.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Mike 50. Mike 50. Hey, 24. Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
From the red zone now, Watson. He's got Fuller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete to Whitaker.
You ain't doing nothing.
He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired. There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about.
Let's go.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for 1st down. Watson off play action. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Check, crunch. Hey, 24. Shoot.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
19.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Out of the gun, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll wind up getting 10 back there, as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Watson now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
You ain't got nothing.
Watson operating from the gun. Got an open man. It's QT. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Watson now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Watson. And he's got it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kiki QT with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Set. 70 ending. 50 the money. Quit talking about it and bring it.
A quick pass out to Juju. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
To throw on 2nd down. 4. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
To throw on 3rd down. 4. Looking long for Westbrook. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. D.D. Westbrook. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as they have taken the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now it's Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Watson now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far. And it's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Buying time to his left. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st and 10, Watson. Flushed out right. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. Watson now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
On 3rd down, Carson, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Chris Carson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 35. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'd give it a shot.
41 Mike. Here we go. Harper! He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
On 1st down, Merritt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Shift! Watch the shift!
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
Let's go right here. Mike 50.
Right back to Connor here on first. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll run here with Connor, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Let's go.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. 4. This will be caught at about the 5. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, 4. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
It'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what they're off.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. D.D. Westbrook, 74 yards. As his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Hey, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
On second down, it's Carson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque.
Yeah, I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 10. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. D.D. Westbrook, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here?
You ain't doing
nothing.
nothing,
Doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Check safety, check safety. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Now again, right side. Calhoun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A huge play there for Houston. 61 yards that time on the ground. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They run it with Carson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Come on, set. Put team on it. Put team on it. 50 to Mike. Up. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
On 1st and 10, Ford airing one out for Boyd, and that's caught inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Set, ready. Hey, come on. 41 Mike. Here it comes, here it comes.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
I'm going back. 50's the mark. 50's the mark. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike, get it.
To throw on 2nd down. Ford got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Let's go.
From 10 yards out, and the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to
try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd.
I got it. Echo. Mike 50 to the roll.
Throwing on 1st down. Ford nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
He's going to rifle one. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, 49 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Calhoun, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
A loss of 2 brings us second and 12.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check nickel.
They'll keep it on the ground. Calhoun. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
It'll buy some time right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Second and 3.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now a give, right side. Merritt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Minus 50, minus 50. You. Wide. Get wide. Kill. Any weapon. Kill.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Still searching for that first interception in this game and down on the scoreboard. Remember, they won last week, and a big reason why they had 3 picks.
And one characteristic I've always noticed about great defenses is that they want to be the ones that have a huge impact on the game and actually lead their teams to victory. So you just noted 3 interceptions last week and they won. A little extra pressure that they're feeling right now because they haven't gotten those interceptions.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. D.D. Westbrook, 54 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Decent start to the... And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Let's go. Let's go.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Merritt, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Set. Time to end it. Key tight end. Key tight end. 4 down. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Nice hit, boy.
Third down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll find Everett there, complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. On the move to his left. He finds his target, Fuller. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Texans get a bit closer.
It's going to be a long day, offense.
Watson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
They'll run on first down. Connor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
At the 23-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.